Hello, this presentation summarizes my Osint and Google hacking lab for Unica University. The goal of this lab was to gather publicly available information to identify potential security risks and demonstrate the effectiveness of open source reconnaissance tools. The objective of this lab was to conduct reconnaissance using OSINT techniques to discover what information is publicly available online. This includes identifying documents, subdomains, internet-facing systems, and potential risk, all without accessing internal systems. OSINT stands for Open Source Intelligence. It involves collecting data from publicly available sources like websites, documents, DNS records, and archives. It's an essential skill for cybersecurity professionals because it allows them to assess risk without performing unauthorized actions. Google hacking uses advanced search operators to find information that may be unintentionally exposed online. Operators like cite, file type, in title, and in URL help locate sensitive documents, PDFs, and administrative pages. In this lab, we use these techniques to identify publicly accessible content from Utica University's website. I use several advanced search operators. The cite operator restricts results to a specific domain. File type operator locates certain file types like PDFs. The in title operator searches keywords in page titles, and the in URL operator searches keywords in URLs. Combining these operators allowed me to locate important public documents efficiently. Using whois.com, I looked up the domain utica.edu. This provided information about the registrar, creation, and expiration dates and name servers. Whois lookups help map an organization's external infrastructure and identify potential points of contact or exposure. We also used DNS Dumpster and crt.sh. These are used to discover subdomains associated with Utica University. This can reveal academic portals, login pages, and email servers. Mapping subdomains is important because each may host unique services that could be exploited if left unsecured. Using Google Docs, I discovered publicly indexed PDFs, course catalogs, and administrative forms. This this shows that even publicly accessible documents can contain valuable information. Screenshot 1 demonstrates some of the results obtained from these Google Doc searches. I downloaded several of these PDFs and analyzed them using EXIF tool on Kali Linux. Metadata can reveal author names, software version, creation dates, and occasionally internal usernames. This demonstrates why it is important to sanitize documents before sharing them publicly. Shodan was used to identify internet-facing devices and services associated with Utica University. It displayed open ports, device types, and exposed IP addresses, and can show exposed IP addresses. This highlights systems that can be vulnerable if not properly configured or updated. As seen in the screenshot, you can see TCP port 80 and TCP port 443. The Wayback Machine allowed me to view historical snapshots of the university's website. These snapshots revealed old pages, legacy directories, and previously published content. Historical content can still be accessible and may pose a security risk if outdated information is exposed and it is not properly taken care of. From the OSINT exercise, several risks can be identified. Publicly indexed files may contain sensitive metadata. Subdomains can reveal organizational structure. Internet-facing devices could be vulnerable, and and historical web content may expose outdated or sensitive information. Each of these risks can be exploited if not properly mitigated. To reduce exposure, you can sanitize metadata in documents before publishing, monitor and securing all subdomains regularly, patching and configuring internet-facing systems, and reviewing historical website content to remove outdated sensitive information. These measures improve the organization's cybersecurity posture. This lab demonstrated that publicly available information can provide significant insight to an organization's operations and infrastructure. Osint and Google hacking are important ethical tools for cybersecurity professionals to proactively identify and mitigate risks without accessing internal systems. So these are references included for all the tools, websites, and resources that I used during my lab.